I'm John Hamilton, owner of Sacramento Executive Helicopters. I've been flying around the Sacramento area for almost 30 years. I've had an opportunity to fly in the mountains doing power line work, construction and surveys, and flown the American River Canyon many, many times. But here you can see we're going upriver on the American River, and once we get over it, it's neat. You can see the bottom of the river, very, very clean river, and you'll actually be able to see what keeps this river from getting deeper, and it's the hard pan of the Sacramento region. There it is. You can see it there. There's the hard pan that comes up. So one of the big problems that they have around the Sacramento, or maintaining the Sacramento River, is it doesn't erode down. It doesn't wash because of that hard pan on the bottom. So in very high flows, it tries to scour off the edges. Therefore, you have levee problems and stuff like that. Now we're up a little farther, Nimbus Dam, Lake Natomas, home of the Sacramento State rowing team. A little farther upriver here, Folsom Dam. And back, reversing directions over Folsom Dam. Pretty low here. You know, you can tell how low the water is. Over the next 5 to 10 years to come, they're hoping to actually raise these dikes, these levees that are on Folsom Dam, and actually raise the elevation, the surface elevation, about 5 feet. Oh, okay, so on the left-hand side of your screen going through there, that's one of the many hydro projects throughout the American River. And you can see another one there where they've created a series of dams along the American River, and SMUD has diverted water through tunnels to create the hydro projects, and you can see the pipeline here that we're following. Typically these easements have pipes underground and also the power lines through them to kind of minimize the impact on the on the terrain around it, and this is the water siphon there. When the water comes out of these reservoirs and then starts going down these tunnels to the powerhouse, there has to be some way when they stop that flow of water for it to relieve the pressure, or it'll literally rip the pipes out of the ground. So that's kind of like a surge tank, so that as they slow the water down, it allows the pressure to go up and down. Similar to in your house, when you close the valve real quick, you'll hear a hammering in your walls, but on a much larger scale. That's what's so neat about the American River. You have so many different forks of it. You have the North Fork, the Middle Fork, and the South Fork, and then on all of these different tributaries, there are North Forks, Middle Forks, and South Forks of those forks. There's an unbelievable amount of things that go on up here. Recreation, there's the timber industry, which most of the timber industry on the American River drainages are private land, so they have the tendency to farm the trees more in there. And obviously once you get close to the river, there's setbacks where you can't log and you have to stay away, so it's nice. You don't see that impact on this river basin. This is some of the hydraulic mining, and people really don't realize until they get out and they drive, but if you've ever been to the Molotov diggings, it's supposedly one of the most ecologically damaged regions in California, and you can see where they literally washed mountains down this river system, and it all went down the American River, and in other areas obviously it went down other areas of the river, but and apparently back when they were doing this, it could have the American River and the Sacramento River were running almost like chocolate milk. They were that muddy from all the debris that was going down there, and they're very surprised that the fish were able to come back from that. This is actually the Forest Hill Bridge here. Here we're flying up what would be the very headwaters of the American River. We're flying up Interstate 80 on the left. As we come over the hill, we're going to kind of make a left bank, and we're going up towards Horsetail Falls. You'll see it come into frame here, and it literally starts from glacial water and snow melt on the top of Desolation Valley. There is a really neat little trailhead about a 2-mile hike in and out. You can go right to the base of the falls, or you can climb all the way up to the top. We're going to be doing a reveal of the Tahoe Basin. Now, the Tahoe Basin, or Lake Tahoe, actually drains into the Truckee River, not into the American River project. But as we come over the rocks here, you're going to see Fallen Leaf Lake there on the bottom, and Lake Tahoe right out in front of us. So it's all of the snow shed that you see right on the left. It goes down into Lake Tahoe and into the Truckee River, and then just about a quarter of a mile on the other side, all of that snow shed goes down in the American River Basin. And as we continue, then we would fly along the edge of Emerald Bay and looking out across Lake Tahoe. You can see the deeper part of Tahoe, and it just goes to this brilliant, deep, deep blue. But people always give you a nice wave, and I think to some degree wish they were able to go up and fly along and see it from the air, because it's the only view. There's no other way to see it.